Hello besties, how are you guys doing? It is me, it is I, your girl, Boss Baby Talk, as you already know. For my returning subscriber, I want to say thank you for always coming back to watch my video. And if you're new here, you're welcome to this beautiful family. What I do on this platform, I create content surrounding my lifestyle living here in Canada as an immigrant. I talk about how to migrate to Canada job opportunity, schooling, and how you can get your first apartment when you finally arrive in Canada. If this sounds interesting to you or what you might want to know more about, grab your popcorn and juice and grab a pen and paper as you're going to be having a whole lot to jot down. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about occupation in demand in Ontario, how to apply for it, and the documents you need to apply for these occupations. Also, the factors they use this to nominate you. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. First, let's talk about how to apply for this job. If you see me looking down, I've got a lot that I've jotted down here for you. That is why I say you should also grab your pen and paper, as you might be needing some things to jot down. Or if you want to come back and watch this video again, you can come back and watch it. It's gonna be here it's gonna be here forever. As long as YouTube is still existing, it's definitely gonna be here. So you will always see it here. If you need to check one or two things, you come here and check it. And before we go, like I said, have you subscribed? If you haven't, what are we still waiting for? Please go ahead and subscribe, turn on that bell notification for me so that you don't miss any of my important videos like this. And also you want to give this video a thumbs up so that it can be better suggest for other people that are looking for this kind of content. First, let's talk about how to apply for this program. This program is called the Employer Occupation in Demand Stream. This program gives opportunity to foreign workers to permanently reside in Ontario, quotes like in Ontario. So if you're coming in through this program, you have to be staying in Ontario, and it's also open to those who are in the country and outside of the country. So if you're a student and you haven't got your permanent residence, you haven't got your citizenship, you're still looking to get them, this program is also for you. And if you're watching me from any other place outside of Canada, this program is also for you. Number one, you will create an expression of interest to the government of Ontario. Number two, if they invite you, you will then apply for the nominee program that is called OINP, which is Ontario Immigration Nominee Program. And number three, when you are nominated, in this program, you will then go to IRCC to apply for your permanent residency. Number two, we are talking about the eligibility for this program. In this program, you need a job offer letter from an employer in Ontario. Also, it has to be a permanent job, at least minimum 40 hours a week. It also requires you to have at least minimum wages, it has to be minimum wages payments. It cannot be lower than the minimum wages, and your job has to be a permanent job. Also, like I said, the job has to be in Ontario to be able to participate in this program. Number three, the applicant requirements. The applicant requirements, first you need to have the expression of interest. Also, if your job requires you to have a license, probably you are an RPN, RN, registered nurse, practical registered nurse, you definitely need to have a license for that as well. So you need to have that, bring it here when you come in. And if you have studied outside of Canada, so they will be needing that. Any job that you are doing at all that require, you to have license. I don't know what occupation you're doing. Any occupation you have right now that you are doing that require you to have a license, so you definitely need to come in with your license. Also, language, that's IELTS. You need to have benchmark of 4 in all of them. In speaking, you need to have benchmark of 4, reading benchmark of 4, listening benchmark of 4, and speaking benchmark of 4 in all of this. And number 5, your education, you need to have minimum at least high school. Also, if you have done some college or uni outside of Canada, you definitely need to turn your credentials. Go to IRCC, you're going to find them there, and I'm also going to be putting their link down here for you so that you can change it. They can access it for you and tell you your grade here. And also, you need to have an interest and intention to live in Ontario. So because this program is basically for only Ontario, the province of Ontario. So, and now right now I'm just going to be showing you the eligibility occupation as well on this one. Also, Ontario is targeting job under agriculture, under construction, also under healthcare and trucking as well. So, and this is some of the job that they have put here for you guys to see. You basically need to find job. The position offered can be in any location in Ontario, inside and outside of Greater Toronto. You can find job, anywhere there as well. And these are, basically the job that they have listed here, and the one I've mentioned for you as well. Basically, agriculture, construction, trucking, and job under healthcare sector. And the NOC code is also here for you as well. You can just be checking them, through. They are all category 4 and 5, just like the way UK is using, Canada is using that as well now. Home care worker as well, caregiver, related, or occupation under healthcare, assistant, personal support worker, homemaker, they are still under home support worker. So anything related to that, you can just go ahead and look for the job under that. Meat cutter and fishmonger, they also want as well. Construction, trade, helper and laborers, and also specialized livestock workers and farm machineries operator. So you just want to be looking through all these jobs, and I don't know what occupation you have, any career you're doing right now, just look into them and go to the job bank. This is where you head. You go to the job bank, you go look for the job right there. But also, you need to get all your documents ready to avoid any delay, like no African time and all that, like we always do. So you need to get that ready, and the attestation form, that one needs to be signed. The date that needs to be on that one has to be the date that you are submitting, that you are gonna close up the application and turning it in for them. Number 2 is your identification document, which is going to be your passport photograph. Also, you're going to be needing international passport, the photo page. You will also be sending that to them. Also, the employer document. You will need to get an employer document from your employer. Your employer will give you this form. You will need to sign it and submit it with your application as well. They will also be signing some parts there. Your employer definitely know what need. If you tell them you need employer documents, and again, you're going to be needing a job offer document. That is very important. If an employer has employed you here, they are offering you job here, they will definitely send you an offer letter job. So that offer letter job, you also need that photocopy to be able to apply to the nominee program. Also, if your job requires you to have a license, that license photocopy, you also need to submit that in with your application. You also need your reference letter. Get your reference letter ready, add it to it as well. Also, your work experience, the pay slip and everything. Your pay slip, okay, this one I will advise you to get at least 6 months pay slip. If you can do a year, it's perfect. But if you can just but let it be at least minimum 6 months pay slip. It is very important. Also, education documents. Your education document is the certificates that you have all your study, your education document, you need to send that in first. Basically, this is the first thing you need to do. Your education documents, you need to send all your certificates, all the documents that you have, all the education, so all the certificate that you've acquired, send it to Education Credential Assessment in Canada, IRCC, online. Go online. I'm going to be showing you everything here, and go online and submit it to them. They will then turn it to Canadian one for you, so which is really good. You also need your IELTS results to submit with that. Your resume as well, you'll be submitting that to back it up as well. Again, I'm just going to be showing you the page, which I'm going to be putting the link so that you know where I get the source from, where I get the information from. It's on government websites, and you can also go through it as well. Do your research before anything and just go ahead and apply. So guys, yeah, basically this is the page, okay, and I'm also going to be putting the link for you in the description below. Please be sure to be checking that out. All what I've talked about today, you will basically find it on this page. Overview about what I've talked about. You want to check for it as well. You also want to check the step to apply yourself apart from what I've told you. Also, you want to check the job offer requirements as well. It's also there. Applicant requirements as well is also there. Employer requirements is also there. Also, the scoring factors, you want to check on that as well. And if you're nominee under the stream where you need to go, this is also where you need to go, and you want to contact them in case you need more information, or you might also put your comment if you have any information or any question you want to ask me. Put your question in the comment section below. I will be answering you from there, and you might also contact them as well. All that you needed is here, but you need to be living in Ontario. So yeah, and be sure that the employer that you're getting, that's why I'm going to be putting a video link up here for you. They have to have LMIA. That means they are ready to sponsor you to come and work for them here, that they've been approved by the government to actually invite someone from outside of Canada to be able to come work for them. So we've talked about a whole lot of jobs, a whole lot of links. So I'm going to be putting some video up here for you that you can also search for job, or you can go to www.indeedjob.gc.ca, or you go to www.jobbank.gc.ca. This is basically where you go to apply for the Ontario Immigration Nominee Program. Yeah, you start from here and you continue, and that is it on that. I'm going to be ending the video here today until I come your way again. I remain your girl, Boss Baby Talk, as you already know. Be sure to subscribe and share this video with family and friend. I love you, and you already know. Goodbye for now.